Hello. Hey guys, happy Monday. My gosh, it has been a month since the last time I posted a video. And I apologize for those of you guys who've been actually religiously watching my videos. I apologize. But at the same time, I was feeling like, okay, first of all, my phone decided to just go on it's on a fritz. And then second, I think I felt like I was having like a creative block, so to speak. Like I had something to say, but I just didn't have the energy to say it. Yeah, but I'm back. So I hope you all have been well. I hope you've been keeping well. Thank you guys for the encouraging messages. For you guys who changamshad me, who called me, who texted me, who were like, why aren't you posting any videos? Here I am. I'm doing this for you. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that nudge. So I hope y'all have been good. Have you guys been social distancing, sanitizing? Man, we are on a third wave and it's crazy because things have been shut down all over again. And it's just been very frustrating. I feel like depression has been at an all-time high right now. People are worried, people are struggling, their businesses, there's so many things that are going on right now, and just so I encourage anyone who's going through a hard time right now to just like take it easy. Just be easy on yourself. If you need to take a break, take it. Because the most important thing is that you are in a good place mentally, for you to be able to just deal with the world as it is. So yeah, so this is me back after a break. As you can see, I look good. I feel good. And I've also been talking to a lot of my friends lately who have been going through a lot. Yeah. Let me say, I know a lot of people who are going through heartbreak right now, a lot of heartbreak. And guys, I have been through a lot of heartbreak throughout the years. And so I wanted to share with you, can I say a few tips or a bit of advice of how I have dealt with heartbreak over the years. I'm in such a good place right now and I feel great. Let me say, I feel great to be in a position that I can be able to help someone out who is going through something that is so life-changing, something that can like take over your whole life, can take over your whole world. And yeah, so let me start with this. I love. There is no manual to love. There's so many different types of love. There are people who are in love and they fall out of love. There's a time that you might be in love with someone who's not in love with you. Someone might be in love with you and you're not in love with them. And there are people who like genuinely go through breakups with people who they've never dated. And it's a real thing because you had invested your energy, you had invested your time, you had invested your feelings. And what I can say is that the number one thing, I'll give you, let me say five tips to dealing with heartbreak. Yeah. And the number one thing is that you are okay. Like you are allowed to feel whatever it is that you're feeling at this certain time and moment, because a lot of the times when we're going through heartbreak, people tell you suck it up, move on, or they tell you you'll be okay and you don't believe them because at that point in time you're not okay. And so I think point number one, I would say, is it's okay not to be okay. When you're feeling sad, when you're feeling heartbroken, when you feel like you need to cry, when you feel like you just need to stay in your room in the darkness, when you feel like you don't want to talk, it is okay to not be okay. So embrace whatever it is that you're feeling at this time. If you feel like crying, please cry. Crying is amazing. I won't lie to you. Crying is the number one outlet for me, especially when I'm angry, when I'm hurt, when I'm happy, I cry. Sorry, I had a weird thought. I cry just to express myself. So I feel like crying. If you feel like you need to cry, you cry. If you feel like you need to scream, you scream. If you feel like you need to clean, however you deal with overwhelming emotions, this is the time to embrace that. Listen to those sad songs, watch that sad movie, whatever it is that you need to do it. And at the end of the day, know that it will be okay. So number two, you are not going insane. You're not going crazy. I promise you. Because yeah, so there's this time, because you're trying to block out these feelings, you're trying not to think about this person so much. And if you realize that when you try not to think about something, that's when you think about it more, right? So you become obsessive, you see this person's name in everything that you do. When you close your eyes, you just see their face. When you sleep, you just dream about this person, and you're asking yourself, are you going insane? Am I going mad? Oh my gosh, why can I not stop thinking about this person? Why am I obsessing about this person? But I think it's just because you've had, like, you love this person and you care about this person. And it's also in the sense of when you can't have something, you want it more. So I think that the way to deal with this is, whenever I was dealing with heartbreak, whenever I was going through heartbreak, like over the time, like there's beginner, there's advanced, and there's normal, pro. When you get to where, let me say, I am now, I allow myself like maybe an hour in the day to think about this person. Maybe it could be in 5-minute intervals, it could be in 15-minute intervals, but I give myself time to think about this person. If I really feel like, I just need to express myself. And sometimes I write a letter to the person. I never send it, but sometimes I write a letter, draft a text. I try and express myself as much as possible so that I can let out whatever it is that I'm feeling, and yeah, and eventually it'll just like, one day you wake up and you realize, you know what, I'm not thinking about this person. This person is not it's gonna be okay, because in the beginning it feels like it's not gonna be okay, like you can't live with this person, like you're not gonna survive whatever it is that you're feeling. Heartbreak is crazy. Heartbreak is it's real. Your brain actually registers heartbreak like physical pain. So you're not going crazy. It is a normal thing. And just let yourself go through those emotions when you need to go through them. And number three, the best way to get over a person is not to get under another. I will tell you this from experience. There was that time, you guys, I told you about that time when I was going through a lot. And so I decided that for me, sex was the outlet, and I was gonna, just not gonna think about this person who hurt me, and I'm gonna get my emotions out in a different way. And while it temporarily works, it works for temporary. But the reality is, when you run away from something, eventually it's still gonna catch up to you. It's still gonna come back. And so the best way is just to distract yourself with things that are productive, things that you have been putting on hold, things that make you feel good. Maybe work out, go get your hair done, get your nails done, clean the house, do things that are productive and healthy. And eventually you'll realize, and let me say this, right? Whenever you're going through heartbreak, it's the best time to create. Because you're going through all these emotions, and when you put those emotions into something that you love, you end up creating something that is beautiful, something that is amazing. So when you're going through heartbreak, take that time, take advantage of those emotions that you're going through, and use them to do something amazing. Think of like someone like Adele, who, when she was in like the worst part of her heartbreak, she created some amazing music that we listen to even till today. So yeah, so put those emotions that you cannot express to this person, or that you cannot be able to I think express is the best word. Put them into something that you have control over, something that you love to do, something that you look back and you're like, okay, you know what, this something great came out of this. Number 3, that's number 4. Number 4, I say, don't regret. Do not regret loving that person. Do not regret giving your energy to this person. Do not regret ever meeting this person, because to be honest, whatever it is, the love and the heartbreak and that whole process, it actually really it contributes a lot to our growth as human beings, as people. We one day look back and realize that we would have not learned those lessons if it wasn't for that person that we loved and lost. If it wasn't for that person who almost loved us back, if it wasn't for that person who honestly never even knew how you felt about them. But at the end of the day, be kinder to yourself, because you are open to love. You were open to loving someone no matter the circumstance of that love story. And just appreciate it for what it was, because I can say for sure that it is better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Love is such an amazing, beautiful thing. And so I say we need to embrace that, as much as we possibly can. And number five, I say take this as a learning experience, as a learning curve. This person came into your life to teach you something. And so, again, I said, don't regret, don't be so hard on yourself for loving the wrong person if you indeed love the wrong person. Not everyone that you love is meant to be forever, is the one, so to speak, Some people are just there to teach you a lesson. Some people are just there to, season you. And let me add to that like a little bonus. Don't take whatever it is, the hurt and the pain, into the next relationship, Yeah, so that's all. At the end of the day, if you are going through heartbreak right now, if you are in that dark place, just please know that it's gonna be better. You're going to look back one day and be like, wow, that was me. That was me that was going crazy like that. That was me that was thinking like that. That was me that was feeling like that. And it's just an amazing thing to look back, for someone like me who look back on that person that I was and that person that I did. Can I say a little bonus point is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for those of us who let ourselves get so I don't know what to call it, intertwined or so obsessed or so carried away by that heartbreak or by that person, that we did things that we're not proud of, things that we look back on that we regret, and we wish that we did not do those things, because turns out that person was not the air that you thought you were breathing. But forgive yourself, because at the end of the day, you needed to go through that in order to be who you are today, for maturity, for growth, for all that. So that is my advice, and I hope that it helps someone out there who's going through heartbreak. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So yeah, that is all. Just love yourself, be kinder to yourself. It's okay to love and loss. It's okay. It's okay, guys. The point is, it's gonna be okay. So that's all. Keep it locked.